Mr. Speaker, after growing up and going to school in Manitoba, our young professionals learn that after they graduate, too many will have to go to another province because too often there are not jobs for them here. Since 1999, when this government came to power, Manitoba has suffered a net loss of almost 60,000 people.
Yep.
I asked the government, Mr. Speaker, I asked the government what are they going to do about the high loss of talented young people from Manitoba, which has resulted from the poor policies of this government.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I would just let the member know that Manitoba has grown to an estimated 1,265,015 people. That's an increase of nearly 15,000 people in the past year. Further, Mr. Speaker, we know that we are investing in the development of skills, we're investing in our educational institutions, we're investing in our teachers to ensure that our young people have the skills and the education that they need to get good jobs right here in Manitoba.
Mr. Speaker, the problem is this. The net loss of people from Manitoba to other provinces is larger than the loss experienced by any other province in Canada. I table this information as gathered carefully by Statistics Canada over the last 14 years.
Who's writing that question?
The government tries to deny that there's a problem, or to pretend that what the government is doing is successful when it is not. The government has to realize that what they are doing and continue to do today is not working. What is the government going to do to change the situation so that there will be quality, long-term jobs for university and college graduates here in Manitoba?
The honourable member's time has expired.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. And again, I would reiterate for the member, I thought I was speaking loudly enough, but I will again say that we saw an increase of 15,000 people last year alone, right here in the province of Manitoba. Mr. Speaker, it's become crystal clear because of the words escaping the lips of the leader of the opposition, the Conservatives, that they pay absolutely no attention nor mind to the fabulous immigrant population we have here in Manitoba. We know that's Conservative policy. I have to admit, I was not aware it was the Liberal policy as well. Does their new leader know?
Mr. Speaker, sadly, it is disproportionately first-generation immigrants who are finding that they're not the jobs that they're looking for here, and they're moving elsewhere. The government may try to pretend it's otherwise, but their avoidance doesn't change the reality. As I talk to young people all over this province, they are living the reality that all too often the best jobs available are in Alberta or Saskatchewan, and they're moving out of Manitoba. Short-term infrastructure jobs are not the full answer. The government needs to start by acknowledging the problem which has resulted from the way they've run the province. When will the minister acknowledge that she has failed and make the changes needed to address this important issue?
Yes, well, two things, Mr. Speaker. Number one, I just want to say very clearly that members on this side of the House absolutely celebrate and absolutely acknowledge the contribution that immigrants, newcomers to Manitoba, are making in the province of Manitoba. Members opposite, Conservatives and Liberal alike, may disregard that. We on this side of the House do not. And second, Mr. Speaker, I would say this should give the member absolute reason to stand exuberantly and vote in favor of budgets and throne speech. $5.5 billion over the next 5 years, Mr. Speaker, investing in infrastructure, good-paying jobs for our young people, Mr. Speaker, so they can continue to stay right here in Manitoba.